Hey there, YouTube. Little bonus video, pickup video for the week. Normally I wait until the Friday or the Saturday video, usually Friday. But in this case, I thought it would be appropriate since I received a package. I received a notification in my mailbox on Friday that a couple of packages needed to be picked up at the post office. Did that on Saturday. If you checked out the live stream this past Sunday, just yesterday, if you're watching this on Monday, you would have seen that I was hanging out with Amish Dave Archer. By the way, thanks to Amish Dave for hanging out and kind of pinch hitting last minute. Amit was a little bit busy. Otherwise, we would have done the kind of the usual Sunday live stream. In that same vein, I've slept on it, thought about some of the feedback I got, and I'll be doing another live stream this Sunday as well. I'll probably do it around the same time, probably about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll finalize that later on in the week, and if you do check out my my Instagram, you'll probably get a couple of posts from me as we approach it, just so that you know. Part of the reason I was thinking about it was that coming up this Saturday, well, I should say this weekend in general, is going to be the virtual expo, and I'll put the thing on the screen there just so you can check it out. If you're not familiar with it, it's literally a virtual card show, and the platform they use is actually quite good. If you haven't been before, I did review kind of the first edition that they did a couple of months back, and it was a pretty good experience for most people, and there's been some lessons learned, and I would expect it's going to improve this time around. At least that's the hope. And will definitely be a topic of conversation for Sunday, in addition to anything else, any other questions or kind of burning topics that anybody has. So I'll leave that open. So you can certainly leave any comments in this video or any of the videos that I do between now and then I can add them in as topics that I can talk about on Sunday. Whether somebody's going to be with me or not is to be determined. I don't know yet, but I'll do the live stream one way or another for sure, and then we'll figure out the rest going from there. So like I said, it was 2 notices. So it was 2 envelopes, 5 cards total that I'm going to show you. Patch heavy on this one, but there is some pretty good stuff. So let's get to it. First order of business, 2002-2003 SP Game Used Edition. This is a double threads, double patch. So this is Modano and Marty Turco. So these are numbered to 60. Great patch on the Modano. Obviously the Turco could be a little nicer. But I'm going to show you a patch in a second that is very similar, but it's going to be a little bit better in terms of 2 patches instead of 1. But nonetheless, the patch on the Modano is pretty awesome, and it's a nice card. So we got that. So next up, same year, same set. Double threads again, but this time it's going to be Modano and Bill Guerin. And obviously you can see better version of the patches for both players. And you even got a little bit of a string from this patch here showing up on that. But really nice. Very nice looking patch. Again, out of 60. So put that down there. Okay, I'm going to grab this guy, and let's grab the next card. So this one's a nice one. Again, we're going to do another patch. This one, I believe, is 2001-2002 Upper Deck. So these are the Upper Deck patches, and this one is a 3-color piece. Really nice patches on this one. The window allows you to get a pretty good view of that. It's a very clean 3-color patch, no question. Very cool. This next one is the first non-patch of this group, but pretty good card nonetheless, and I'll explain why in a second. So this is 1998, 1999, Black Diamond, winning formula. This is the Platinum version. So you can see there you got the nice foil going on. Pretty sweet. You got the question and you got the numbers, so winning formula. And this is card number 21 of 21. So a couple of things about this one. First of all, in this era, having a card numbered this low was actually kind of a novelty. It's a little bit rare. There were 1-of-1s out there at this time, but they were not super common. And then even the other sets that were, some of the other rare cards would have been something like a superscript for MVP, something along those lines. But a lot of, even cards that have 100 at this time period were still relatively uncommon, not and pretty rare. These ones were individually numbered. So the winning formula, so to speak, came about from this number, 21. And they actually do explain it a little bit here, because the previous year, Modano was injured, and he only got 21 goals that year in 52 games. But the end result was the Platinum version would be numbered to the statistic they would select, in this case goals. If you were a goaltender, it would usually be wins. And Modano ends up being the 3rd rarest card in the series, with only 2 being lower. And the end result of that as well is that for the more common version, you would take this number, multiply it by 50, and the end result would be 1,050 for the more common regular version, so the winning formula. But this is the Platinum. This is a super toughie from this late 90s time period. Great one to add. And normally that would be the highlight card just because of the reasons that I outlined. But we saved one more for the end here. And again, we'll go back to the patches. This time it's 99 2000, so we're still sticking to that late 90s period. 99 2000 Upper Deck game jersey patch. Again, we got a nice 3-color patch. This one I believe is from the All-Star jersey. So a couple of things about this one. Number one, I very much am a big fan of the design. Even the regular jersey card of this, I really like. It's always been one of my favorites with the little shield cutout and everything. And I just think it's a clean card. But these were super tough. Now, one of the things with this particular year, if you look at the Series 2 patches, you do get odds on those. But with these ones, genuinely, I have no idea. So with the Series 2 patches, I believe, if memory serves, there were 1 in 7,500 packs. These ones were... There's no stated print run, and there's no stated odds on these. So it's one of those things where it's kind of randomly inserted, and you just don't know. I will say that you don't see these too often. They are out there every now and then, but when they're out there, you usually have to pay a pretty penny. I did, but it was worth it as far as I'm concerned because this is a nice centerpiece card for especially that late 90s part of the collection. Great card to finish this off on. So there you go. 2 really good ones here. Like I said, one of the rarer cards from the time period, and very possibly another one of the rarer cards from that time period, even though we don't know what the real print run is. So can't be sure. Anyway, a little bit bonus mail day and, patch heavy. A little bit of a bonus mail day. We'll be back to the normal schedule as far as the mail day is. I did get a package in today, so we should have something for Friday, and then we'll see if anything else comes in. And also I'll have that video up about ship my cards, because I do have a little bit more, now that I've completed one transaction fully, end-to-end with them, I'll actually be able to fill in some more of those blanks. So as usual, any comments or questions are welcome. I'm happy to answer those, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.